Good morning, everyone. We are reading from our usual book, Strength for the Day, and the title for lesson today is The Rest of the Story. Our key text is taken from Isaiah 55, verse 8. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, saith the Lord. My paternal grandmother died when I was attending college. I was angry with God, convinced she was not ready to die. I remember screaming at her one day. She wasn't ready to die. These simple words held an accusation. God, you're not fair. My grandmother wasn't ready to die. No sooner had the thought crossed my mind than I sensed God's reply to my accusation. The impression came in a still, calm voice to my heart. I decide when she is ready to die. While I was recovering from the shock that the God of the universe had just spoken to me, a peace came over me. God had not addressed my grandmother's readiness or death. However, his declaration of sovereignty settled me. God is perfect in his timing and just in his decisions. I chose to place my trust in him and have faith that all was as it should be. Fast forward 20 years. I'm with my parents and sister talking about my grandmother's death. My father tells us that during her last days in the hospital, all her organs began to shut down except for her heart. Her heart was beating strong as if she were trying to will herself to live. During this time, one of the hospital chaplains spoke to my father and uncle. He said, sometimes when a person is at the end of life, they will fight to live. They fight not because they want to live, but rather because they don't want to disappoint their loved ones by not fighting to live. The chaplain continued, sometimes the dying person just needs permission from loved ones to stop fighting so they can rest. And that's what we did, my father tells us. He and my uncle did just that. They went into my grandmother's room and told her that they would not be disappointed if she was tired and ready to stop fighting for life. A few days later, my grandmother died. As I sat there listening to my father, all the missing gaps filled in. I realized that my grandmother had been ready to die after all. I also marveled at the wisdom of God. He could have defended himself against my accusation of being unfair. He could have told me to call my father and have him explain my grandmother's end of life. But he didn't. God told me what I needed to hear in order to grow in trust in his works, even when I could not understand them. Carmelita Green. I have indeed been encouraged and strengthened for the day. The rest of the story. God often amuses me because where I might find myself in a similar situation as Miss Green, accusing God of not coming through the way I wanted him to come through, it occurs to me now that oftentimes I don't know what the rest of the story is. And it's amazing how God doesn't chastise us. He doesn't push us aside because of our ignorance, but he assures us that he is the God of the universe. He has the final say, and whatever he says goes. No matter how we're feeling about the situation, his word trumps our words. And so I want us to take the time to just appreciate our Father, appreciate our God that sees us, even in our lowest moments where we're wondering, God, where are you? Why didn't you come through for me this way? We don't know the rest of the story. And we have to just trust that our God, he knows exactly what he's doing and why he's doing it. And once we're trusting Him, we have nothing to worry about. So I hope that you've been encouraged and strengthened. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you again tomorrow.